Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM. Out here on the road again. This time we're here at Lorimer here in Melbourne's north. But let's go up to our friends up in Queensland and, of course, speak with another, of course, softball champions. Of course, that is the Redsox A3 women's team. And, of course, they join us right now to tell us a bit about it. Thanks all you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Will. Nice to be here.
Now, I'll get each of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what positions you all play on the softball field.
Girls going. My name's Crystal, and I pretty much just fill in wherever they tell me I have to play. But this year I played on the corners, either first or at third.
Oh, I'll go. My name's Liz. I am the pitcher.
I'm Shakira. I'm the number 10, so I only go on the field when I'm really needed.
Best bench warmer ever.
That was every week.
I'm Amber. I'm one of the pivots.
That's Emma. And she played a bit of second base and right field. There you go, Emma.
I'm Kiwi. I played pretty much everywhere. Mostly on third base, and I pitched a little bit.
Number 2 pitcher, best in the world, comes in for a closeout.
Well, my name's Renee. I'm an outie, so I'm in the outfield. But this season, I've mainly played left field.
And Teal's down. I don't know what she's doing. She's climbing down to the basement. She's
We can't. Yeah, she's still connecting
to
an audio.
But she was a bit of a utility outfield catcher.
Tell us a bit about the grand final and a bit about the season.
I was to say, Crystal, you summed it up so well. It was an exciting game, of which, as we like to put it, we did everything we could in our power to lose that game. But ultimately, we came through with the win in, I think, what was probably a pretty good indication of our grit and determination to come back, essentially. So we came down from a 6-0 loss, I guess, in the second innings and came through, and I think we won at 11-8 in the end. So it was a good game, and I think Crystal said it, we were losing fans out of the grandstand by the second innings, but those that stuck with us really got to see a good game, I think, in the end.
Now, mention about that, you were down 0-6, which was obviously not a good start to a grand final. But normally, I guess teams would absolutely throw in the towel and went, oh, well, it's just not our day. But it was an 11-2 run of runs that you had between that first 2 innings to the end of the game. Where did it all change? Where did it all turn around? Did you needed that 0-6 start to sort of wake yourselves up?
No.
No, I think it was, obviously gone 6-0 after 2. We awoke in the bats. Renee absolutely smashed one over the fence when we had a runner on. So that sort of awoke in the bats for us. I'm not sure what innings it was, maybe in the 3rd or 4th. So we got 2 runs in there. I think from there, some of the belief came back in the team, and obviously we tidied up a little bit in the field, and then we started to bring our bats. But we had one mammoth innings where we just drove in most of our runs. So I think that was right near the end of the game, to be honest. So we never gave up and just kept plugging away, kept getting runners on every innings. But it was that one big innings where we just kept bringing them home.
Yeah, I think we scored 8 runs in that innings, and most of them were 2 outs. So it was a massive 2-out rally there, and we just kept going. It was great.
I know this is going to sound a really silly question to ask, but was there, after getting that 8 runs unanswered, and especially when you were 2 outs in that innings, did you feel the momentum really shifting your way, and I guess had a sense of, we can actually do this?
Yeah, 100%. We actually jumped away to a pretty good lead. I think we got up, it was 11-6. We went into the final innings. We knew we were still playing to time, but we had to complete innings. So we knew we had a few runs up our sleeve, but true to form, what we've done every year is make an exciting game for everybody in the grandstand, and they ended up clawing back to 11-8. Or
Correct.
maybe they scored more than that. Yeah.
No, 11-8.
Right at the end. So yeah, it was a bit of a nail biter in the end, because I think they had at least 2 runners on, and the winning run was at the plate. And they were having a bit of a 2-down rally too. So it was a bit of a nerve-wracking game. It was a battle of the wheels. But the team we played, Panthers, they're collectively a very, very good team as well. And similar, the girls that in that team have been playing for a long time, and so it was a good game. It was definitely Renee's hit that sort of woke us up and wedged our foot in the door, and we went on with it after that. So had she not done, we'd probably still be playing to an empty grandstand.
And my fan club would have stayed, maybe.
Well, you did make it very exciting for them right at the end there, Kiwi, with your nice
Overthrow.
Nice non-out. Why not have another batter?
Well, let's just bring up their 4th batter.
Yeah, so we had 2 out, and there was a routine play hit to our shortstop, and she threw it away. Score another run. I'll just go again.
Well, someone too.
We can do it. We can do it.
Batter as
It was
well.
just-
So
You to get the last out, Crystal. That's what I was doing. I'm a team player. And you didn't choke like I did.
That's right. Team all the way.
You played a 20th consecutive year at the Redsox, but I believe there's 2 others that's played more than a combined total of, if I can do my maths correctly, around about 900 odd games, or just under 900 games. Tell us about that, whoever wants to answer it.
Kiwi and Crystal are those people that you're talking about. And Katrina's obviously got pregnant halfway through the season, so she couldn't get to her 300 games.
Yeah, so we had Katrina, who played 20 consecutive seasons with us this year. She's our first female player to play that many consecutive seasons. She also hit her 249th game with our club this year. We also have Crystal, who hit 20 years with us this season also, and she hit, how many was it, Crystal? Was it 350 games this year?
So, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not 20 consecutive though. Katrina's been there for 20 consecutive years, so that's pretty special.
Katrina did 20 consecutive, 249 games. Crystal's done 20 years and 350 games. In our grand final as well this year, Kiwi, who's hit 10 seasons with us, also hit her 200 games. So we've got some long-standing members in this team, definitely.
What did that premiership, the A3 premiership, mean to all of you?
Kiwi, you go. You cried.
Yeah, well, it was a very emotional day. I didn't know it at the start, but it was my 200th game, and everybody else knew, even my parents. And Mum invited all these people to come and watch me. She told me the day before that they weren't coming to watch me, so I was pretty angry. But yeah, we started warming up, and all these people started turning up, and then Corey brought the balloons down, and I was pretty pumped. And then we won the grand final, and we're doing our cheers at the end, and I was just standing there crying because everything just hit me, and it's really, topped off the season.
Yeah, it was a good year. It was a good year considering we didn't have this team at all last year. So there's a couple of girls obviously that have stayed around, but the majority of the team with Amber and Lizzie and Emma and Till, who we've lost off, they're all new to the club. So obviously we couldn't have done it without them. So, but yeah, it was a very special moment.
I'll get each to answer this next question, which is, what does the sport of softball mean to all of you, especially being there at the Redsox?
Well, I'm just going to answer this one. Like, this is my first year at the Redsox, and I feel like I found our people, and everyone in the team will know what that means. You can just say what you want to say. You can pretty much do what you want to do on our team, within reason, of course. And we just have so much fun. Like, we're just talking, pardon my language, shit the entire game. Like, it's just so much fun. You can just relax. You can unleash from your normal day-to-day, work persona, and you can just have fun. So it was just a hoot hoot all season. Always fun.
I'll second Amber. It was my first season as well, and I guess share the same sentiment. It was it's been a lovely club to come and join, and really makes us feel like home. And softball really is a good outlet because you're together with a bunch of people that you want to spend your time with, and it gives you the ability. Like, we're all competitive, so I mean, don't get us wrong, we like to win, but at the same time, we really enjoy each other's company. And win or lose, ultimately, I think we've won because we've all made such good friendships, and these are, some of us have lifelong friendships, but I imagine moving forward that they will probably continue to be those lifelong friendships. And team sport is obviously fantastic for all the skills that you build and those sorts of things, but it really does bring home how beneficial both mentally and physically playing a sport like that with people that you enjoy being around can really be for yourself.
I'll go next. I started playing at Redsox when I was 8, and it's really funny because some of the ladies that was in the Panthers team that we versed in the grand final actually used to push me around in a pram because I was brought up around the softball diamond with both of my parents playing for Australia and playing with Crystal. Crystal has known me since I was in diapers, pretty much. So it's to play with that the generation above me, and I'm able to experience what they experienced at my age, and just being brought up in that environment. It's been really fun, and versing them and just being able to compete against those ladies has been an absolute honour. And same with everyone in this team as well. It's been so much fun being the youngest, although I feel like they've all brought me up a little bit. So it's been fun.
I'll go next. I sort of joined this team at the start of the year just to help them out where I could. And it was just so much fun spending time with them. And when they needed someone else to step on the diamond, I couldn't say no any longer. It was just such an amazing season with these ladies, just so much fun. Being a part of the Redsox family, I've been here for a few years now. My husband plays, my son will be ready to play very shortly. It's just an amazing family club to be a part of, and just a sport that's amazing for families as well. I say quite regularly, my son is being raised by a village of softballers, and yeah, it's a great place to spend our Saturdays, that's for sure.
I said to lots of people, playing team was the perfect level of competitiveness and ridiculousness. But when you went to pull our finger out and score some runs and knuckle down in the field, and then we also knew how to have a good time and just not stress out too much about the game, which was super great. Like, playing in the A2 team as well this year, it was 2 completely different teams, and I loved just coming to this A3 team and being able to relax and just play like we know we can be. I've been at Redsox for 10 years, and I'll be here for another 10 years or more.
I guess I suppose for me, I think I sort of said in our bit of our season wrap up that because it's taken me, although I've been sort of around softball for the last 43 years, it's taken me 20 years to rack up my 20th season. With this is my first year back playing with Sox after 22 years. So it was, I certainly didn't think I would play, and I've really struggled to find that in the last 20 years that, so I suppose in the last 10 years, that really great mix of girls that you want to play with. And I guess when you think about, because people say, do you miss the game or do you miss the people that you play with? And because I've really struggled with that the last 10 years, I would have said that I really missed playing the game. But after this year and this team, it's definitely the people that you play with that that make it, is why you come back to play, because it was really, it was very special. I mean, you do feel very, very old, and I think I was nearly just about there when Renee was born. So it's nice to have that younger generation in there too. They sort of keep you on your toes. You just got to make sure that you don't bat in front of them, because they run very fast and they catch up to you very quick. So you just got to play smarter.
The lineup, Crystal.
Yeah, the very first week, I think we put all us old ladies in front of all the young ones, and we're like, what are you doing there? So they're like, swap that around. You girls go up
Nothing like
front,
getting
we'll
a
just hang
tap
out
on the
the back.
bum from someone behind you.
Yeah. So no, but yeah, just absolutely loved the whole season, loved everybody in the team, and yeah, can't wait to do it again.
Now, we'll finish up with this last couple of questions, which is, what would be your advice to people out there that should get involved in softball?
Just do it.
Go for it.
What have you got to lose?
I think it's very rare to find a sport where you can be super competitive and dive and hit something as hard as you can, and then take a break and sit on the bench and then have a laugh and a joke, and just enjoy that one-on-one time during the game, instead of like a lot of other team sports, you're on the field all the time and then you go and you see, we're going. But with softball, you have that ability to you're on the field and then you're off the field, so you have that chance to really bond and laugh and get to know your teammates during the game. So for me, that's what sets softball apart from the other team sports, for sure.
And we'll finish up with these last couple of lighthearted questions, which is there any embarrassing moments by anyone on the team on the softball field, and what was it?
Amber's got it.
Give a wave, Amber.
Well,
Ow.
I broke my wrist a few weeks before finals by tripping over my own shoelace as I was walking back into. So yeah, and I did a great job. So always competitive, but yeah, no, funny until I hit the ground. Yeah, absolutely. But it's Kiwi and I both got sniped in another game as well, so it's not the first sniper in this. I'm sure it won't be the last.
I wasn't even drinking.
Some other ones, but I don't know if it's PG enough to go on this call. We've got plenty, but you might need to change the rating.
Which is the epitome of what the team is all about. None of it is PG.
Now, I have to ask this one, which is, who's the comedian, best singer, and best dancer on the team?
Christelle's got the dancing, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'm not the funniest, though. We all know that is. She's sitting right in the middle of my Brady Bunch gallery.
Well, look, I'll take comedian, but I won't take singer.
Lizzie's definitely the funniest.
I'm not sure too many of us really sung. I don't know. We're too much trash talking to get any songs out.
Lizzie's definitely the funniest, but when we start making errors, she just goes absolutely dead silent, and not to go near her on the diamond. Just leave her alone for a little bit. If Lizzie's quiet, don't go near her.
That's my Zen moment. I'm trying not to exude all the rage.
You're in a McEnroe.
Every first day.
When you dragged yourself, Lizzie, that game.
Yep.
You were having so
She was that cranky, she pulled
fun.
herself off the field.
It was I think I yelled some profanities a number of times. Probably all those people out there, don't do it. It's not good. But I feel like it was well deserved in this particular instance.
I 100% sure did the same thing at the same umpire 3 weeks later.
We love our umpires.
Yes, we love
They
them.
do an amazing job, but sometimes they can be frustrating.
Uh-huh. Now, we'll finish up with this last two, which is, do either of you have any pre-game superstition or ritual?
Kiwi doesn't
Yeah.
wash his
She doesn't
socks.
wash her socks.
We
Oh, stop
we
it.
win
Mine didn't
on
get
the
washed
weekend,
either.
Dinky.
not wash. And Shakira hates it, and that's
Is that a
kind
true
of-
story? You don't wash your socks?
if we
she
win.
wins.
So
Oh,
first
hell, we only
first
lost
week
a
back
couple of
next
games.
year. Yeah, well, we won the grand final, so first week back next year, watch out for my socks.
Oh, you'll be like crunchy.
They're still on my gear bag.
At least they got washed the
Unfold them.
weeks up to that.
I'm still
I
wearing
sent
them.
her messages reminding her to wash her socks.
Can you at least hang them on the line or something? You're not gonna
Air them out a little bit.
Now they're in my gear bag.
Oh,
Oh, we don't want to smell your gear bag either.
I'm not hugely superstitious, but by the time we were in finals, when Amber and I were in the dugout, Amber and I were sitting in the same place on the bench each time. And then one innings, Amber sat where I was, and I was like, no, you need to sit there. We cannot change things up. You need to sit here. And she's like, wow, you're superstitious. You can't change things that are working.
I think one of our rituals was to have a beer.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Got to have a beer.
And in the
So
soup.
you've got to
That's
cap it
after
at
the
some
game.
point because it gets pretty bad.
Yeah, if you've had more than 2 or 3.
That's
yeah,
when the snipers really come out.
At least you didn't break in that time.
No.
It's on the grass. It was fine.
Guys, we-
Had anything to drink, and I still ate shit.
No,
Yes,
we-
we're all about looking after the
Going
juniors in
drinking
our
and
team.
playing, are we?
Uh-huh.
don't watch the A1 ladies when your daughter's playing, when you've got a 3-hour break before your game. That's and have it's a killer.
There were
Yes.
a few.
Now we will finish up with this one last one, which is describe the team in one word from each of you.
Filthy.
Crazy.
Yes, dirty as.
How's your hand, Emma?
Crazy. Oh, dirty. Dirty. Good. Dirty. Dirty girls. Poor juniors.
I'm going to say hilarious.
Loud.
Entertaining.
Entertaining. Entertaining's a good one. I have got something coming your way, though.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. They
Well-
grade signed it for you, so I'll send that down.
Well, Oi, thank you so much for getting up your time to join us. It's awesome having you on the show. Best of luck to try to defend that premiership next season, and let's hope it all goes well for the mighty Redsox in the A3, but obviously in your other teams as well.
Thanks. Will.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Will.
No worries. And that is the Redsox A3 Women's Premiership team that won the Brisbane Softball Association, of course, summer competition, which happened last weekend, or actually maybe the weekend before that. But if you want to get down and support the mighty Redsox or get involved with them, of course, we'll put all the details up on how you can go about doing that for next season. There's more on the Smashboard show right after this. Don't go away here on the Thursday edition.